Emma Carter stared at her reflection in the dim airport restroom at LAX, barely recognizing herself. The harsh fluorescent lights revealed every trace of exhaustion, dark circles under hazel eyes, pale skin stretched thin by weeks of double shifts at Westwood Cafe. She ran trembling fingers through her wavy chestnut hair and splashed cold water on her face, forcing herself to stay awake. She couldn't miss this flight. 2 nights ago, her Aunt Linda's voice had cracked through the phone. "Emma, you need to come now. Your mother, the doctors say it could be any day." Carol Carter had always been her rock. And Emma had been too busy surviving, working, raising her 6-year-old son Oliver, to notice how close the end had crept. Now she was boarding a last-minute flight to New York, paid for only because of Linda's generosity. Rent was overdue, Oliver's school fees loomed, and the goodbye that morning had nearly broken her. Oliver had clung to her jacket, eyes glossy with tears. "Mommy, why can't I come?" "I promise I'll call every day," she'd said, forcing a smile she didn't feel. Her ex-husband David had stood nearby, arms crossed. "I'll take care of him," he'd said gruffly. She had no choice but to trust him. Final boarding for Flight 7A to New York City. Emma sprinted through the terminal and barely made it aboard. Row 14, Seat C. She froze. In the window seat sat a man who looked entirely out of place in economy class. Tailored charcoal suit, crisp white shirt, dark hair perfectly styled. But it was his sharp green eyes that caught her breath. As she struggled with her carry-on, he stood effortlessly and lifted it into the overhead compartment. "Let me help," he said, his voice smooth, touched with a British accent. "Thank you," she murmured, flustered. Minutes later, exhaustion won. The last thing Emma remembered was the hum of the engines and the warmth beside her. When she woke, horror struck. Her head was on his shoulder. "Oh my God," she jolted upright, face burning. He smiled, not amused, not annoyed, just warm. "You needed the rest," he said gently. He pressed the call button. "Some water, please." Emma blinked. "I can get it myself." "I don't mind." And just like that, something shifted. "Liam Callahan," he said later, extending a hand. Emma Carter. They talked quietly, about nothing, about everything. He didn't pry when she mentioned a family emergency. He didn't judge her worn clothes or tired eyes. When turbulence hit and fear tightened her chest, his hand covered hers, steady, grounding. "You okay?" he asked. "Just a lot." "I understand." "Somewhere over the Midwest," he asked. "You have a kid, don't you?" She stared. "How did you?" "You mentioned school fees in your sleep." She laughed despite herself and showed him Oliver's photo. "He's perfect," Liam said softly. When the plane landed, Liam handed her a business card. "My driver can take you wherever you need." She glanced down and froze. Liam Callahan. Callahan Global Holdings. She looked up slowly. "You said business consulting." He smiled faintly. "I understated." Outside the airport, New York hit her hard. Noise, lights, memories. Liam's driver took them straight to the hospital. Before she stepped out, Liam spoke quietly. "If you need anything, call me." He handed her another card, his personal number. Inside, Emma found her mother fragile but alive. "You came," Carol whispered. "I'm here," Emma promised, gripping her hand. That night, her phone buzzed. "Liam, how's your mother?" Emma, "Stable. Long night." Liam, "I'm glad. I meant it. Anything you need." The next morning, he called. "Have you eaten?" "No." "Good. I'm sending a car." Breakfast turned into something unexpected. Conversation. Laughter. And then, "I can get you a job," Liam said calmly. "I own a media company." Emma stared. "You're serious?" "I believe in second chances." Days later, the editor-in-chief called. "You have potential. The job is yours, if you want it." Emma said yes. Work was brutal, exhilarating, terrifying. And Liam stayed. Texts, encouragement, dinners that blurred into something more. Then came the gala. She met Vanessa Caldwell. "I'm surprised Liam keeps you separate," Vanessa said coolly. "He usually does." "She's my ex-fiancée," Liam admitted later. "But that's over." Emma wasn't convinced. That night, she confronted him. "Am I walking into something I shouldn't?" "No," Liam said firmly. "Not with you." When she asked him to prove it, he did, by telling the truth. "I don't want walls anymore," he said. "I didn't see you coming." Their first kiss wasn't gentle. It was everything restrained finally breaking free. Weeks passed. They weren't official, but they weren't pretending either. Then Emma's phone rang. "David, we need to talk," he said. "Tonight." Emma's chest tightened. "What about Oliver?" "We'll talk." She hung up, hands shaking, and texted Liam. "Emma, I need to see you." Liam, name the place. Because whatever storm was coming next, she wouldn't face it alone.